Everybody, give it up for the very funny Bill Squire!
Hey, my name is Bill. I was raised Mormon, and whenever people found out that I was Mormon as a kid, they'd always tease me, like, "Oh, Bill, you're a Mormon? How many wives do you have?" Right? And that hurt my feelings, and I'd start to cry and run home to my mom's. I really was Mormon. I served a Mormon mission for 2 years in the Philippines, and while I was there, I learned a language that's pretty useless to me now. Does anybody know the national language of the Philippines? Tagalog. Yeah, when I read that on a piece of paper, I'm like, ooh, that's a Girl Scout cookie. This place is going to be nice. Very difficult language to learn, by the way, and I was brand new in the country, and I'm walking down the street one day, and this guy pulls a knife on me. And it wasn't that scary because it was like, he was this big, and it was a homemade knife. He wasn't good at his job. I had this badass moment where I just reacted, I grabbed the knife out of his hand, I threw him on the ground, I yelled at him, and I wanted to say something intimidating like, "Get away from me, you scumbag." But I didn't know the language that well, so instead I said, "Mahal talaga ng saging na ito," which basically means, "These bananas are too expensive." I still said it a badass way, that was just the most aggressive phrase that ever I did the whole Mormon mission thing to make my parents happy, and I was miserable, because Mormons are strict, but when you're a missionary, they're extra strict. You can't watch TV, you can't listen to music, you can't go see movies, and so I started to break those rules by drinking alcohol and going to strip clubs. And first time I go to a strip club in the Philippines, it's me and 2 other missionaries that I corrupted. And we go in, and we're the only Americans in the whole place. And all these girls are trying their best to get our attention. And one girl comes out, takes off all her clothes, takes a piece of ice out of the bucket, rubs it on a very intimate part of her body, and then dropped it into my beer. Yeah. So I accidentally spilled that on purpose, because you're not even supposed to drink the water over there. Long story short, I hooked up with a whole bunch of Filipinas, got caught, was excommunicated from the Mormon church, and may or may not have between like 1 and 15 illegitimate children over there. And chances are they made some of the clothes we're wearing tonight. Well, fuck you, they're my kids, they're gonna work. I'm not gonna be lazy and spoiled like my American kids. I want an iPhone. Make it. I do have kids. I have 3 kids. They're actually my ex-wife's kids from her first marriage, but I raise them like they're my own. I take care of them. I provide for them. They don't see their biological father, so I stepped into that role. Sometimes, yeah, okay, one person or the other is like, "Hey, you don't have to do that." But let me explain, I also have a tattoo on my forearm right here. It says, "Why so serious?" I got that after I saw The Dark Knight. Like right after I saw The Dark Knight, like way too soon after I saw The Dark Knight. And then on my wrist is my ex-wife's name, so like, decisions aren't my thing, right? Kids are mean too. The other day my oldest daughter said to me, "I hate you and I've always hated you." Well, in her defense, I did ask her to refill the Brita pitcher, so I probably had it coming. But they are older now. My oldest is now 23, my youngest is 19, and he's transgender. Let me tell you a story about how he came out to me as transgender. He was born a girl, he's a boy now, and this is what happened. He got his hair cut real short when he was about 12 years old, so it was about 6-7 years ago. And he comes out of the haircut, and I was like, "Hey, just so you know, if you want to lose a certain way, all you gotta do is tell me, and we'll make that happen." And he's kind of shy at first, like, "Oh, well, I don't even know what you're talking about." And then a couple days later, he's like, "Hey, remember what he said after my haircut?" I'm like, "About you living as a boy?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Do you want to do that?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Wait, you're not mad at me?" And I was like, "Well, when I met you, you were 4 years old. Do you walk around the house without a shirt on, with a mustache drawn on your upper lip saying, 'What's up, everybody? My name's James. I'm a dude.' So no." Not mad at you. We've been waiting on you, asshole. He is an asshole, by the way. I don't care what's going on with the front. penis, vagina, you want to switch them around, I don't care. Everyone has an asshole, everyone can be an asshole, and he's an asshole. And that's why I like that he's older now, because now he's getting injections, and he doesn't like getting shots, and I like stabbing him a little bit. I also have a dog. I got a dog right before the pandemic started. I bought a petite golden doodle. Because I'm already so hyper masculine. I need a dog to bring it down a couple notches. People get mad that I bought my dog. They're like, oh, you shouldn't buy dogs, you should adopt dogs. But they don't understand my situation. I live in a condo, so I need a small dog that's hypoallergenic, that's not going to shed, blah, blah, blah. Those are my excuses. But what it comes down to is, I have rescued kids. I can buy a dog. My name is Bill Squire. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. Good night.